Good afternoon, all stars. It's your girl, the forever Olympic hopeful, Amasia Star. If you guys are here joining me for the very first time, you're in for a treat. I'm silly, I'm poised, I'm intelligent, I'm gifted. This is all wrapped up in a beautiful, loving, laughterish, my new word, laughterish package. All right, here we go. Without further ado, you guys, the title for today is all about overtime. Yeah, overtime. All right, let's go ahead and jot down to the track, shall we? All right, let's put our track shoes and a track bag. Let's go. Ready? Here we go. All right. The deadly truth about overtime, how long hours and night shifts are killing us. Killing us. Yes, you heard it here first. You say to yourself, oh my goodness, what in the world is Amasia Start getting into? And why is she saying that? Well, I thought you'd never ask. Overtime, we celebrate it. We do everything to have it. We chase it. We fight it. We need it. We want it. We swap shifts. We do everything we can to get that overtime, right? But check this out. This isn't just about being very, very tired. And this is about being exhausted. Exhausted over and over and over again to the point that your actual body, it just starts to decline. Okay? Decline, downhill. Just think about doing the long jump. But when you land in that pit of sand, it's quicksand. That's what overtime is doing to your body. And I'm going to give you some great statistics. I'm going to back it up with some wonderful stories. And I'm just going to show you why am I saying what I'm saying and how you can avoid it. All right? We're talking about higher risk of heart disease, stroke, mental breakdowns, and even early death. For Black workers who already face a systemic labor inequality, the stakes are even higher, okay, if your skin looks like mine, all right? I know you're thinking to yourself, like, really? Is this happening? Yes, it's happening. And if you're here for the first time, please like, comment, share, subscribe at Amasia Star so that you can also be an all-star. And with that being said, you'll be able to help spread the words of awareness. I'm also, the advocate and superhero for domestic violence. Man, I just got so many things packed in. Please go to my channel, and I hope you love it. All right, here we go. So, working 55 plus hours a week, 745,000 deaths have happened globally. And that was in 2016, according to WHO, which we call WHO. 35% higher risk of stroke, 17% higher risk of heart disease, 61% higher workplace injury for overtime workers. 12 plus hours a day, 37% increased injury risk. Night shift, that's the one right there. 44% report sleep disorders versus 28.8% of day workers. So be careful, not just overtime, but that night shift. We're going to get into the different shifts and why you guys should really try to contemplate and avoiding some of these shifts. The World Health Organization, the WHO, warns that working 55 hours a week drastically raises your risk of death. Every extra hour of overtime isn't just taking your energy, it's literally cutting your life expectancy more than half. Be careful out there. The worst shifts to work, let's talk about it. All right? Hospital night shifts, rotating factory schedules, truck drivers who nod off or are expected to work unrealistic hours, getting up at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. In case you guys don't know about the circadian rhythm, me as a sociologist, I do the research, I give the information to you guys. Now, the circadian rhythm, it's our natural God clock, okay? It's our natural body's own clock, which it dictates that you should be asleep between the hours of 1 and 4 a.m. Be asleep between the hours of between 1 and 4 a.m. No matter what's going on in your life, be asleep. That's when your cells naturally rejuvenate themselves. Got it? Got it. When you skip that circadian, when you basically disrupt the circadian rhythm, it's linked to cardiovascular disease, diabetes, cancer, and cognitive decline. Now, a permanent night shift, over 50% report at least one sleep disorder. Also, higher risk of depression, anxiety, and stroke. Number 3, the 12-hour rotating shift, labeled by labor unions as the worst possible schedule. Okay? Basically, that 12-hour rotating shift, it has to be one of the worst. It increases fatigue, workplace accidents, and family breakdowns. I know you're thinking about the money, you're thinking about job security. No, you got to do better for your own body, you guys. That's why I'm going to give you the information, and what you do with it is really up to you. But at least a major star is going to do the research and give all this information to you guys so you can make an intelligent decision for your life and for your family. All right? Okay, so listen to this. Sleep isn't just an option, you guys. When you constantly disrupt the circadian rhythm or go against the body's natural clock when it wants to be sleeping, your body never really truly adjusts. It's like giving it a permanent quicksand that it just can never climb out of. Scientists are now classifying night shift work as probable carcinogen. Just think about that. Probable carcinogen. Okay? Now let's talk about the human cost. Workers at home, missing family time, children eating dinner, and being alone, people collapsing at work. All right? That's the human cost. The human cost for working some of these unhealthy shifts or overtime. It's not even just about numbers, you guys. This is about our human lives. This is about real people like myself and like you. Okay? So let's be careful. Parents missing milestones, communities that are strained from different types of burnout that's happening. So, for example, if I keep working these ridiculous shifts and then I have to go out into the world and I have to go do shopping for my family, I'm already exhausted. I'm already overwhelmed. So then I come out into the public and I endanger your family. Truck drivers that we're on the road with that have not got enough sleep, that continuously wake up at 1 o'clock in the morning to have that load delivered on time. They're out there on the road next to your husband, next to your wife, next to your daughter, next to your college student. Think about it. Think about it. All right, here we go. According to Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr., our needs are identical with laborers' needs. Decent wages, fair working conditions, livable housing. Another quote by Philip Randolph. Freedom is never given. It is won. It is won by labor, by sacrifice, and by struggle. According to Velma Hopkins, you cannot have dignity on the job without respect. And you cannot have respect without fair treatment. So don't feel like you're getting bullied into a shift that you know at some point is going to not just make yourself unhealthy, it's going to disrupt your family structure so bad that you're looking at your paycheck. Is it worth it? Ask yourself that. Is it really worth it? And then if the answer comes back that it's not, do something about it. Do something that works for you, not just a paycheck, okay? Now, let's talk about how overtime can destroy your health. Heart disease, hypertension, and strokes spike after prolonged overtime. Disrupted melatonin gives you a higher risk of cancer. Let's talk about the mental effects, and I'm big on mental health, especially over here, okay? Depression and anxiety increase by 33% among long shift workers. So think twice, 3 times about working overtime if you really consider your health. Because look at it like this. If I'm taking a shift and I'm working overtime and it's so important, I need that money so bad, make sure it's temporary. If this is something that you think you're going to do on a prolonged basis, think about your health, mental health, and your physical health, and your cognitive, how it affects your brain as well. When they say all money isn't good money, really, really think about, why do people say that? What does that mean? What does that mean to me, right? All money isn't good money. Maybe it's because even though you're making a lot of money in a short period of time, long term, if you have to go out on sick leave, did you really catch up? Did you really make more? No, because at some point it stops, and at some points you're going to lose, and you're going to go backwards. You're going to go into a negative, then you're going to go into a debt or a hole, okay? All right. Reproductive and cognitive effects. People have reported having higher rates of miscarriages, menstrual issues, and early menopause by working overtime or working those shifts that are undesirable. You can take action. You can you can rally for your own advocacy. You can have HR meetings. You can attend community workshops. You can go and get help and not have to feel like you just have to work these type of shifts, okay? There's help in the air. You don't have to accept this as your basic normal. You can demand safer schedules. You can use your company's health resources. You can talk to your union or your HR department. And you can also push for lawmakers for fair labor policies. All right? Get involved in your community. Get involved in the government. Get involved in the laws that govern us all. Get involved. Remember this, you guys. You deserve to be more than just in survival mode. You also deserve a certain level of rest. Your body commands it and demands it, and you deserve it. In order for you to live long, like me, I want to live to what, 105? I'm going to go and live somewhere that's going to allow me to do that. I'm going to make sure that I am sleeping between the hours of 1 and 4 so that my body can naturally rejuvenate itself. That's what's going to help me live longer. Instead of doing overtime, I'm just going to do my shift. And if I do have to do overtime, it's for a short period of time. Okay? All right. Don't make it a way of life. This is my advice. You don't have to take it, but this is from what I've learned from living in this body and from doing research. And this is information that I've gathered. And I hope it can apply to your life. And if it doesn't, pass it to somebody else. All right? All right, one more thing. Every year, you guys, let's get into just a little bit of statistics and why I say working overtime could be killing you. And sometimes you don't even know it. Every year, millions of workers grind through 55 plus hours a week. They're pulling all kinds of shifts, night shifts, double shifts, overtime, you name it. But according to World Health Organization, WHO, this comes at a very deadly cost. The most important thing that I want all of you guys to remember is night shift workers have a 44% higher chance of severe sleep disorders, and 17% have a higher risk of heart disease. 61% is going to report to some type of injury. I had to say it twice. I had to. So remember, 745,000 deaths globally are linked to long working hours. Just sit it right there. Let it marinate. Exactly. Okay? It gets even worse. The rotating shift and permanent night shift and 12-hour rotating shift schedules have been classified as the most dangerous work patterns in the world. In the world. Like what? Are you serious? Yes, I'm serious. In the world. Take it serious. All right. I got some other good stuff before we go. I think it's always very important, like when we are thinking about some of these things that we think, oh, I have to make money, but I have to make money. You're right, you do. I understand that. God says that a man that doesn't work doesn't eat. I do understand the implements of work. What I'm saying is work smart, not hard. Okay? All right. I love you guys. This is all I have for you guys today. Stay tuned, because I got more coming. If you love this video, please like, comment, share, subscribe at Amazing Star. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.